Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, October 30th, 2018, and the U.S. stock market has closed. Hey, just when I thought I could not take this any longer, we finally had a good day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Um, let's start with the Dow. The Dow really had a good day. Um, you can see what happened yesterday. I was moaning and groaning about this because this low had taken out these previous lows over here, and this looked like a dead cat bounce. And I was expecting it was probably going to turn around and go lower today. Well, you got to be careful about stock market predictions because they never really turn out, it seems. The Dow took off today, very strong right at the beginning of the day. Then it curled around, and when it was down here, I thought, here we go. This is the confirmation of the dead cat bounce. And then it turned around, took out its high, and closed almost on its high today. Officially up 432 points. Now that's pretty amazing. What's amazing is there was no selling at the end, which means the people who had bought hung on to their positions, and we didn't have a bunch of short sellers coming into the market at the end of the day. All this bodes very well. It's too soon to call, okay? But this could be possibly a bottom. I would be more confident of calling this a bottom if this stretch right here, from here down here to the bottom, was more like, 1,000 points or more, 1,200 points or something like that. It's not quite that extreme. Well, I'm looking at that. That almost is. Okay. I'm just going to say this is having the look of a bottom. It's a recovery from an extreme low with a very strong follow through. And I mean, in the opposite direction, we got to see what happens tomorrow. But I'm hoping and praying that is a bottom. Okay, we'll just have to see. Anyway, yesterday, as I told you, we had negative $15,000 in open trade equity. And I was looking at that and figured, not only is $15,000, I mean, we can't take a loss like that. We've had nothing but losses all month long, and to end the month with something like that was horrible. And not only that, that $15,000 loss, that's just open trade. It could have gone to $30,000 today, and that would have just about finished me off, not financially, but psychologically. But what happened is the thing totally reversed today, and we actually got out of that $15,000 loss with only $1,000 loss today. That's what we closed out. So that's doable. But what's even better is we got into 8 new positions today. 7 are positive, 1 is negative, and we're carrying over $9,000 positive in open trade equity going into tomorrow. Now, what's going to count here is, can we get some follow through of this great day today? If the darn thing turns around and reverses again tomorrow, hey, we got just more of this bearish kind of trading. But if we can get some follow through tomorrow, maybe go up a couple hundred points tomorrow or better, yeah, I'm going to be more inclined to be looking at this as the bottom. That's just my thoughts on stocks the day before Halloween. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I'll show you three of our trades today. This first one I showed you yesterday, but we weren't out of it. This is INT, which is World Fuel Services Corporation. And we had bought this on Friday, and we had hardly any profit on Friday. But yesterday, this thing really took off, kept us in the trade, and then we even got a little pop up this morning. So our net haul on World Fuel Services is $5,000. We took $5,000 out of there, and that looks like we got out of there about as good as could be expected, almost the top of that move. So I'm very happy with this trade. This next one is I'll call this my hair pulling trade. This is HIIQ, which is Health Insurance Innovations Incorporated. We had bought this yesterday. It had basically closed neutral yesterday, but this morning, and you can see this on the screenshot I put on the website, it, within 2 minutes or so after the open, it zoomed way up to here. This trade was up to $7,000. That's on my website within 2 or 3 minutes after the open this morning. And I'm thinking, wow, this is what we need, man. And then this thing turns around and waddles around, and we're finally stopped out with a $600 loss right down there, if you can believe that. So we went from positive 7,000 to a $600 loss. I was so ticked. Then this thing turns around and it starts rallying again, and it gets us in long on the re-entry. And I'm thinking, I've been beaten up so badly this morning. I think, well, what's going to happen now? The thing's going to turn around and really tank and really make this like the worst stock I've ever traded. It did not. It kept moving, and it came back some right at the beginning there, closing pretty close to its high, and we have $3,200 positive in HIIQ. So even though we didn't get this $7,000 profit up here, at least we got some decent profit going for us going into tomorrow. Let's just see what happens tomorrow. That's all I can say. And then finally, the really great trade we had. This is ASNA, which is Ascena Retail Group Incorporated, and we had bought this thing yesterday on the pop-up on the open, and it had closed significantly against us. It was just one of that whole pile of what looked to me just horrible trades, which totaled up negative $15,000 on the close yesterday. Well, it pops up here very nicely and keeps moving, and we get out of it here, and we got $1,200 there. So what was a big loss yesterday went to a positive $1,200 there, and then this thing keeps moving, and we get re-entered, this time pretty close to where we got out. I'm thinking, uh-oh, let's gotta keep going, and it does keep going very nicely, closing near its high today, and we have positive $4,000 in open trade equity in ASNA. So it just was a great day all around. I'm feeling, even though we're going to have a losing month, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm working on a new portfolio, and somehow I feel maybe the worm has turned. We'll just have to wait and see. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.